Hello, it's ArchieLuxury here. How are you people today? Just getting some photos ready to show the punters. That's right, guys. Getting some photos for you guys ready. How are you today? Let me talk to you. I have been a little bit sick. I've had a nasty head cold, which is I've just been having some sleep. So I apologize. I was a little bit late jumping on the stream today. I am sorry, but that is actually the reason why I'm not so fantastic. Not so fantastic. So yeah, that's actually the reason behind it, is that I haven't been so well. I haven't been well, but I am getting better. I just taken some rest and taken some medicine. So that's why I sort of didn't really force myself to wake up early. I just kind of I do actually wake up several times at night. You go to the toilet or something like that. But I got to tell you, I don't sort of set an alarm because I'm just been a bit under the weather. So I'll just wake up naturally. But I always want to come on and do the show. So in where I am, it's about 6:30 in the morning, which is it terribly early? Is it 6:30? Is not, that's not really terrible, is it? 6:30 is not early. I went out looking at some watches yesterday. I did look at watches yesterday. And guess what? I've got a big surprise for you. Breguet, they opened the Breguet store, has been done. They've redone the Breguet store in Shenzhen. But I don't understand what was wrong with the old one. If I must be completely honest with you, I didn't really see terribly much wrong with the old one. But hey, that's the way it goes. Now let's get a few invites out. So firstly, the number one person is Goldberg. We love the world's greatest dog trainer. Clivis, I don't know, Clivis comes on, he doesn't come on, he's okay. His sense of humor, he's got a wicked sense of humor. Let's get Tan. Let's tell Tan we're alive. Otherwise, Tan will think I disappeared. We've got to send one. We have to send an invite to, we got to send one to Chief Tit. Aussie expat, what is he doing? I love Aussie expat. He's great. That's Aussie expat. He's good fun. Who else do I want to invite? We'll always send one to Doc. Doc is always good. So there we go. I've sent a few invites out. That's all good there. Someone's saying play the Breguet walk. Yeah, let's have a look at the Breguet. Do I even have that walk? Let me have a look. Because I deleted a few of those because I had they tie up the system. Let me have a look. Maybe I don't. Oh, here we go. Here's Breguet. interesting. Interesting. Now I think what they did where the Breguet store was, I got a suspicion they've halved the size of it. I think, maybe that's what they've done. Maybe that's what they've done. I don't know. It's hard to say what they've done with these things. It's a little bit tough. Let's have a look. If I share the screen, let's see if it's. There we go. Here is the. Here we go. This is the Breguet store. Opposite it is Blancpain and IWC. And then so they've kind of refurbed it. Maybe it's smaller. There's my Breguet, by the way. That's not a cheap Breguet. 259,500 RMBs. You notice the number 289. Lucky for the Chinese, I think. Lucky number. Let's have a look there. That's the. Have a look at some Breguet. Yeah, there you go. We've got Mr. Goldberg jumping on.
We do have.
Hello, Mr. Goldberg. How are you?
Hello. Now, did you get me my footage from out and about?
I have been feeling not well, but I've got footage.
Oh, all right. I'm glad you got footage. But have you been confined to your bed? Have you been hooked up to an IV? Has the doctor been around?
I thought we spoke about Chinese doctors before. We got in trouble last time.
We didn't get in trouble. What trouble are we going to
get? I did because I told the truth, remember?
Oh,
it's a gag.
Yep.
My gag.
How quickly I forget. No, but I mean, a proper Chinese herbalist to come and feel your feet and stick a pin in the right part of your heel and get your chi going and give you some tea that tastes like pine cones. They have good medicine there.
So I think what they've done is they've made it a half shop. It was a full shop. I think they've cut the size in two. Does that make sense?
Well, where is this? Where is this Breguet that we're looking at?
This is the Shenzhen Breguet.
I see. Did you manage to get in there in your weakened condition?
Okay, let's have a compare, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Let's just have a quick look at that footage to see the Breguet. I'm not going to run the whole commercial, just the first 10 seconds.
Yes. The part about that commercial that fascinates.
So they moved it, right?
The thing that fascinates me about that is that you brought a tuxedo with you to China to make that clip.
Yes, thank you.
Really nice. So, how's the store?
So this is the store now. It seems like it's smaller. You see what I mean? They put two in the one.
So you made a commercial for them and then they shrank.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Yeah. I think that's what happened.
Jay-Z has a comment. Can you address that? It did look like you were walking a little funny.
Constipation walk, thank you.
Yeah, but were you walking, funny on purpose, like as part of the gag, or what was the deal there?
Yeah, I'll run with that, Marky.
Okay.
Here we go, super chat. Yeah, Hurritan, $2. How did your last trip to New York change your life? Well, it's always, New York is such a wonderful city to go to.
Mm.
It's things have slowed down a bit since New York. I must say that New York, the business is what the business is now, you know.
Well, you did refuse to go to the New York Watch Show. I believe that that's what Tan might be, alluding to. You had a good time, and then you didn't go back.
It's expensive, you know what I mean?
I do know. New York's very expensive. I had a beautiful little boutique hotel that I used to stay at when I would go there to see my publisher. It was right on Central Park on the Upper West Side. It's a lovely hotel, phenomenal location, and cheap. But some condo developer bought it and turned it into $1 million condos. So there's nowhere else reasonable to stay there anymore, unless you want to sleep in a capsule.
Oh, is that right? That's what they've done.
Well, in that particular hotel. But I think where you stayed the last time you went, I've stayed there also. It's somewhere in the 50s, Midtown, kind of a boring area, but very tiny little rooms and kind of reasonable rates for given that it's New York. But teeny weeny rooms. If you're lucky, you get one with a bathroom. Otherwise, it's down the hall.
That's correct.
Yeah, I sprang for the one that had the bathroom, in sight. But have you ever taken a long train ride and bought yourself a little cabin on the train, a little train bedroom? It's like that.
Oh, I see.
I went on a 3,000-mile train ride once and bought the bedroom, the little private car cabin, and it's a cute little, tiny little room, and that's what that hotel is like. Super duper chat.
Super duper chat. You betcha. Hurritan, $2. Will you meet Dodger when in Shenzhen for dumpling? Is Dodger in Shenzhen? What?
And have you had a decent dumpling since you've been there?
I have had some dumplings. I went out for Italian food yesterday.
Yeah.
It was a treat.
Pizza or pasta?
Had bread. They had this weird pizza with potatoes. You ever had that?
No. Did you take pictures? I know you must have taken pictures. Let's have a look.
Yes, I have actually. We'll show those to you.
Yes, please.
I'm just waiting for this first batch of disasters to get a bit of airplay.
Now, who'd you go with?
I went there, and I went with a friend of mine, the couple, and they met one of their friends.
I see. They showed you off.
Yeah, the prize poodle.
Yeah, right. And who paid?
Oh, I don't pay. I don't do pay.
Yes, I understand. I do.
And I had a set 3-course meal. I had the entree little Caesar salad.
Yeah.
The potato and prosciutto pizza, which was,
a potato
to be
pizza.
honest with you,
a lot of starch.
I don't think it worked.
What possessed you to order that?
I had the tiramisu as a dessert.
With tiramisu, you can't go wrong. But what possessed you to order a potato pizza? I'd like to know what was going through your mind when you saw that.
I just said pizza. I'll take pizza, and that was the pizza.
Oh, I see. Well, what were the other options? Just carbonara? They always have a good carbonara in Asia.
They did actually. They had a good spaghetti with seafood, and yeah, I chose a lousy choice. Okay.
Yeah, that's sad. Did you have like, what's really bad? Did this happen to you? You order, you get something, you realize, oh shit, I don't like it, and then somebody else at the table ordered something else, and you have like envy the entire time. You have food envy.
Can I share some more pictures with you, Marky?
Yes, please. That happened to the kitten.
I got a photo. A photo update of my car. It is doing well. There you go. Look at that.
Well, you don't care if he takes a hammer to it. You got your money. Look at that. It's parked outside.
It's no, it just parked it, but I'm just showing you. It looks pretty damn good. What do you think?
No,
No?
I feel like it's parked in a danger zone. Like he didn't pull it into a parking lot. It's street parking.
Street parking's okay for a short stay.
I see.
No?
So why did the kid feel it, necessary to show you your car? Yeah, why are we getting updates?
Because I asked him, I said, "Oh, how is it going?" That's what I said.
You never should ask a question like that because you're so lucky that the brakes didn't go out and he's not like screaming at you or something, where he's now blaming you because you brought it up.
It was a good car. It was a good car, Marky.
I've learned never to.
I don't sell bad cars.
I don't
sell bad cars.
I don't do bad dog training, but if they don't call me, I don't call them. You know what? I did call one lady once, and she goes, "Everything is fine, but that dog ate my hot chocolate off the countertop." I was sorry I called her.
Oh, I see.
So what I want to know is, did somebody else order something?
Okay, fair enough. So that's what she said, was it?
Did somebody at the table order something that you were like, "Damn, I wish I would have got that instead"?
Yes, they did. They did. Okay, yes, they did, which was really quite annoying because I was thinking of getting that and I didn't. Does that make sense?
Yes, it's when that happens, it's very sad. Like on more than one occasion, I have had to give my dinner to Satan's kitten at a restaurant and take his because he was unhappy. He liked the look of mine better.
Oh, you're joking, aren't you?
No, for real.
How did you handle that?
I just swap them over, happy wife, happy life. Do what you got to do. I can eat anything.
Oh, you didn't mind doing it?
I can eat anything. I mean, I could suck the toes off a chicken foot if necessary. I've eaten bugs in Thailand. I avoided the spiders and the real juicy looking grubs, but nonetheless,
I just sent you the pictures. I just sent you the pictures. Okay, but I'm downloading them now.
Okay, that's
good. I
good,
just sent you some amazing photos.
Everybody wants to see. Oh, very nice coffee. Here's a funny story about this. Here's your cup of coffee. So I just saw a TikTok, and it said when a barista uses the bathroom, and the barista left the bathroom, and this is what the toilet bowl looked like, exactly like that. He made his design in the toilet bowl. So that was your coffee. Oh, this is pretty. What is that? Your tiramisu?
I don't know if you see that small size there. They actually, because I complained, I thought, I said to my host, I said, I should have got what you got.
Very small.
And then she insisted on giving me a serve of hers. Okay.
Yeah, that's your pizza. It doesn't look great. I'll let you put it up on screen, but these portions are tiny. I'm looking at the seafood pizza. It definitely looks better. The seafood pizza looks much better than what you ordered. Yours looks like a sort of like a gym sock on a pizza dough.
No, but it's not a seafood pizza. It's just
I'm looking at the seafood pasta, and I'm thinking you should have ordered that. It looks better.
Okay.
So yeah, I see why you were disappointed. I get it. I see.
And it's expensive too,
well, you weren't paying. Let's be honest. It was free.
Yeah, but I get it, Marky, but you understand, don't you, or not?
Yes, you're a value eater. You like value for money.
Exactly. And they take me along to make sure they get value at these places.
Well, the bread looks nice.
I had 2 serves of the bread. Yes. I filled up on the bread.
Yeah, good. How about butter? I'm a big fan of butter. I don't mind olive oil on bread.
I love butter, actually.
What?
I even had a salad. Did you know that?
Yeah, no, I didn't know, but yes, that's good.
I'm going to
I
show
like
some pictures in a minute. Just bear with me.
I'm bearing with. I've
Please
seen
bear
them.
with me.
Guys, it's worth waiting for. It's a lot of pictures, but some of the food looks good. Yours did not. But some of it looked nice.
No. I wore my Breguet. Did you know that?
Well, I want to know if you wore your Breguet into the Breguet shop, what they had to say.
I did.
How was that visit?
Oh, they liked it. Once they saw it, they liked it.
Did they recognize you from the commercial? Hulk, by the way, today. Hulk.
I'm not sure. They spoke Chinese.
Well, yes, but did they give you a tea?
Here we go. We've got some hurricane.
Or an effervescent water? What is that?
Super
What
chat,
is Shirako?
hurricane. Good Mark eat Shirako from Japan. It's a delicacy. What is Shirako? I have no idea. I'm a little
afraid. All right, I'm going to look it up.
What that is. What is that, Marky?
I don't know, but I'm afraid. Shirako sushi.
I'm going to share some photos. You do that.
Damn. You guys want to know what it is? Well, first let me show you what it looks like. It's a. Hold on. Give me a sec. Oh, sorry. Okay, so first off, that's what it looks like. Looks fine.
I've done full screen for you. I've done it.
Yeah. It looks a little bit like maggots in a seaweed roll. Yeah. Okay, so not super appealing, but like, yeah, I'm looking at that thing. I can eat it.
Yeah.
And then I read the description. It is the sperm sacs of male fish, primarily cod. That's so funny. Sperm sacs. So yes, it's fish cum, basically. Oh well, I don't know. Sometimes it's better to not know.
Looking up.
Mm-hmm. What is it?
That's the restaurant, Marky.
Yeah, no, it looks great.
That's the salad I had.
That salad looks good. What are you eating right now? You got a mouthful.
I got a croissant from the bakery there.
Okay. Now, I have questions. The salad looks nice, but it sort of looks like a cross between a Caesar salad and a garden salad. It's got avocado. Was that avocado ripe enough? It looks a little like it might have been hard.
Actually, I don't like avocado. I gave that to my host.
I love avocado. That's the best. Come on.
Mm.
You and the kitten. You have the palate of a child. You order off the children's menu.
Now, when I said, "Oh, I should have got what you did," the host immediately gave me a serve of their food.
Oh, she gave you, when you say a serve, you mean like a forkful or the plate?
I'll show it to you.
Because that is a nice, it looks better than yours. It does.
There we go. That's the pizza.
It's not nice.
See, it needed tomato sauce, doesn't it? It needs tomato sauce. What is that? It
needed a lot of things. It needed to be thrown out and redone. I would have picked the prosciutto off and then thrown the rest out. Not nice.
Yeah.
Maybe
you weren't happy with it. Is that right?
If you would have ordered a side of pizza sauce, a side of mozzarella.
What sort of pizza is that? Can I ask you that? What sort of pizza is that?
Well, I can tell you exactly what that is. That's Chinese pizza. It's Chinese pizza. You ordered Chinese pizza. Who orders pizza in China? It's not their specialty. Mrs. Wilkinson says it looks like the contents of her morning toilet. That's not good. And listen, guys, I'm from the East Coast. Philadelphia pizza's okay. New York pizza's the shit. And then Chicago pizza's on a whole nother level. And whatever that stuff is not that nice. But now in the seafood pizza, I see some shrimp. I believe I see some, what is that? Is that squid? Looks all right.
That was the other salad choice. I don't know whether I should have gone for that.
That's smoked salmon with a little bit of smoked salmon and Parmesan. Looks all right. I'm going to put you on hold a second.
Okay. There we go, guys. Live from China. I've got some photos, got some pics. We're getting it ready for the show. All good, guys. Just waiting for Marky to come back.
Yes, I'm back. There's exciting things happening here. A new toilet has been installed. New toilet.
Wow.
You know what? Could you just drag it out by the trash cans in the front? It's through the garage and through the garage and then just outside near the garage door. Near like in front of your car. In front of your car. Okay. And that way I'll just get it, later. Thank you. That's the old toilet, guys. Yeah. I hate to let it go. I have so many fond memories on that thing. Now the bread looks good. The bread does look good.
And that's the vinegar, the oil and the vinegar.
Super chat. Super.
Mark, why did you never return after Rumspringa?
I got it. Tan is he's a Renaissance man. He knows a little about an awful lot of things. Like the breadth of his knowledge is a little frightening. So Rumspringa is it's a thing that happens amongst the Amish, particularly the Pennsylvania Dutch Amish, where when the kids turn 16, it's a very strict religious sect, but when they turn 16, they get 1 year off. They can do anything they want: sex, drugs, rock and roll, like literally anything they want, and they're not kicked out of the order. And then after that year, which is called Rumspringa, they have to decide if they're going to become pious, Amish for the rest of their life, no electricity, horses, farming, or if they're going to, join the world, the English world, which is our worldly world. They call it the English. So they do go pretty crazy during Rumspringa. They go to raves and they take drugs and they, get pregnant. Anyway, funny. So he's
What happens if they get pregnant then, Mark? What do they do then with the children?
Then the girls disappear for, about a year, and then, eventually they come home alone. Anyway. Okay, show me the rest of it. I'm tired of looking at the bread. Although that is a nice crusty bread, but still.
So that's the restaurant. Very cool.
Yeah, very good. Looks good. I've got turkey for tonight. For tonight, I have like basically.
There's your pontiff. Look.
Yes, look at you with your Breguet.
There's my window.
Yes. All right. Well, the place looks nice.
I could get a job as a professional white person in a upmarket establishment.
You
could always need a token white person.
They call that the white monkey.
That's right.
Dance monkey. They give you an organ and an organ grinder, and you're like the monkey. Jay-Z, that's not a JT. That's not a weird pose. That's the classic Archie. It's the classic. NATO says that would be the perfect job for you. I cannot disagree.
Yeah.
And Mikey Cassio says it's state subsidized dining. Paid for by the CCP. I don't know. I like your salad better.
Salad up. I think the salad picture is the best.
The salad's good. The one with the smoked salmon and cheese, I think that's a little weird. Just kind of a weird. It looks like they just threw salmon on top of the salad. Like, I want the bagel. Where's the bagel? Let me show you bastards how to eat smoked salmon. I have a picture of my own. Let me find it. Hold on. Oh, there we go. Man, this is the shit. This is how you eat smoked salmon.
Oh, yes.
A bagel with cream cheese, smoked salmon, onion, and tomato. That is Jewish comfort. That is like Jewish meatloaf. Jewish comfort food right there.
Beautiful.
Not on a salad. That's just kind of odd. I mean, I'd eat it, but 100%. Half a boiled egg would tick me out. You're right. It is a point. Where's the other half? Huracan, super chat, super chat.
Here we go. We got a super chat. Huracan, $2. Will Tim Wright 2C be in business in 2027?
LLC, Limited Liability Corporation.
Oh, will Tim Wright LLC be in business? I have no idea, man. You tell me.
Isn't he traveling with his roommate? Air quotes, roommate. Because, you know, grown men have roommates and travel with them. Grown men do that.
Would you travel with your roommate?
My butt buddy. Come on, man. At least I'll call a spade a spade. Yeah, yes, we travel. Yes, indeed we do. Indeed we do. Yeah, okay, this is not a super chat, but it is a good comment. Would you mind reading and responding?
Sure. I wonder if that couple makes Arch dance for them in the evenings when they sip wine and clap.
Very cruel, but, you know, possibly true. My dinner tonight is going to be the equivalent of American Thanksgiving. Our friends, we have some dear friends that live pretty close. And one time I said to them, you know, it's so sad that Thanksgiving is only once a year because it's like the best meal of the year. And so, I never get leftovers from Thanksgiving because we go to somebody else's house. Anyway, we have Thanksgiving every 3 or 4 months now. Full American Thanksgiving dinner, and then I get like a week worth of leftovers. Very happy. But yeah, it's the best meal. Turkey, stuffing, mashed potatoes, the onion casserole, the sweet potato casserole with marshmallow, all that.
Incredible stuff.
Oh my God, it's the best food ever. I mean, America's not really known for its cuisine. That's why all American food really comes from somewhere else. But that one meal is the classic American dinner, and I love it.
Very interesting. I must say that now.
Now, what other watches were at the table? First off, which of the Breguets did you bring? You brought the tradition.
Well, I've only taken one Breguet.
The tradition. Okay?
The tradition.
Yeah, and that's the one you wore to dinner?
Yeah.
And what did the rest of your companions wear?
You know, they're not really into watches that much. One had an Apple Watch.
Ooh.
Another one had a tag, two-tone, and another one had a ladies' president.
Well, a ladies' president, that's nice for a lady.
Yeah, 26 mils, the older size, you know, 90s.
Yeah. I have an elderly lady friend who has one of those. She's a flight attendant.
Your mother would wear a 26 mil president, wouldn't she?
Yeah, she got small wrists. I don't know, Mom. Okay. My mom's latest watch is from Timex, and it's really big, so she can read it. You know, which is kind of fun. She's old now. She likes a big ass legible watch.
Yeah, that's why I like the Panerai, you know.
Yeah, I do. Actually, I really like.
We got a super chat here.
Submersible.
One Up trading $5. Arch, what do you think of gold prices? Next stop 5,000 US an ounce. You know what? I've never really been that much into gold. People love it. Warren Buffett hates gold. He says, "Why you don't buy a commodity that doesn't do anything?" Okay. It has some industrial use. It has some jewelry use. It has a few things.
It's a hedge against all sorts of things, including economic uncertainty. And the reason that it's bobbling up so much so fast is, you know, Trump has shaken up the international markets a lot. And so that's why gold is popping up. And I'm not mad about that. My gold watch is worth more.
I think Dirk Diggler had something interesting to say. He said that we've got a two-speed economy. Certain aspects on paper are doing very well. True. Other aspects are fucking in recession.
It's really a matter of the haves and have-nots. I mean, it kind of has always been that way, but it seems more pronounced. You know, for old fuckers like me who are, you know, have built up a lot of holdings in the stock market over time. You know, it's great. But, you know, if you're a young IT professional being replaced by AI or, you know, my son is a computer engineer, I think it's slightly scary times.
How old is he?
He's 32. 32,
Okay,
36.
That's not old.
No, not all. I said young. He's young. I said I'm the old fart. He's young.
But does he have to? Is he contemplating a second career, like going into something else, or what is he saying?
I don't know. I'd have to ask him right now. He makes apps. They like him. He likes it. He's been with this company quite a while. You know, they like him. They're taking good care of him. But who knows what the future holds?
He owns his own house.
Yeah, he does. Super.
But he's still got a mortgage, of course, at 32.
Yes. Yeah, at his age, he does.
He's still paying back student loans.
No, I made sure my kids got out of school with no student loans.
Well, that was a good.
I paid for 3 weddings and 3 college educations. It was a lot, but
it's enough now, Marky. I think it's time for you to have some fun.
Well, here we are.
Yes.
Here we are. All right, read the super chat.
Super chat. Here we go there. We got a super chat from Black Cat, $2. Gold is an alternative monetary unit. Yeah, I agree. The problem we've got, I had a gold coin. I'm a little bit sour. When the burglary happened, I had some silver coins stacking, and I also had a gold coin, and that was stolen. So I've kind of, ever since then, I've kind of been a little bit off. Okay, so yeah, that's the back story to it. Thomas Burnett, 10 pounds. That's a lot of money.
Yes, it is.
AC3, is it time you got a Chinese calendar watch? This is from Monochrome. Traditional Chinese year of the fire horse salmon enamel dial price inducing. Let me call that up.
Yes.
Would you be worried yourself, Marky? How do you feel for your son? Do you think it is something to worry about, or how do you feel?
I don't know. Well, listen, you know all about this. Having children is to worry. It's sort of the definition of parenthood. You know? Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Of course. I mean, I'm all my children married well. All of them have wonderful spouses, so that's a big relief right there. Everybody's healthy, thank God.
Yeah.
You know, so, and they've all got careers and they're all, you know, doing well. But, you know, it's the time of life when they're on the, where they really have to bust ass for the next, 20 years to really secure their lives. So, of course, I'm concerned for them and their economy. Sure.
But if they got a paid off home, they can coast, can't they?
But they don't.
What stage can you start coasting?
I don't know. I don't think people... Listen, most people, working people, are not paying off their homes in their 30s, 40s, or 50s. If they're lucky, maybe by their 60s. Maybe.
Yes, thank you.
Maybe. It was a Blancpain. A Blancpain.
You know, I like the color of the dial, that pinky salmon color. I don't like how they do the date. Look at that. See, that's that squiggly line. I never liked that. Do you like that?
Oh, no, that's awful. I don't like it.
You see that squiggly line?
I don't like it. And quite frankly...
And it's done that way so it doesn't interfere. Now, this is Chinese characters. Right?
It's made for the Chinese market. So, I think it would... You'd have to be a special American collector or English-speaking collector to want that watch. I think it's for the Asian market for sure.
Horse on the back.
Yeah, no, the rotor is cool as hell.
Holy shit! It is 81,000 Swiss francs. That's 160
like
Aussie.
Yeah. Oh boy, that's a lot of money.
120 US.
Too much. Too much. No, thank you. For a Blancpain.
And soft brand, Blancpain. My God.
Blancpain does give you some pain.
Blancpain's okay for the 50 fathoms, but when you get into this sort of specialized horology stuff, fuck, it's scary, Mark.
Yeah, Blancpain is not who I think of for haute horology. Super chat, $10.
Actually, here we go. George Bridge Tower, $10. Forget about gold, Arch. The real story is silver. It's more than quadrupled in a very short time. Also, right with you on the Breguets. Had a marine dual time and regret selling it. Thank you so
Buyers,
much.
seller's remorse is terrible. I mean, seller's remorse. No damn. I think it's worse than buyer's remorse, because if you have buyer's remorse, at least you could sell. But when you've sold and you have seller's remorse, then you turn into Hisham and you got to buy the damn thing back, which he did for way more than he paid with his Patek. I forget which it was, but he had some fancy Patek with a lot of complications.
I think it was a 5960. It was an annual calendar chronograph.
Okay. It sold to he turned it into, his dealer who sold it. It went to Dubai and then he missed it. And within a couple of weeks, he was harassing the guy in Dubai the way you're harassing the kid with your car.
I'm not harassing. I'm just asking him if he's taking care of it. I'm just checking, okay?
Yes, I understand. You're stalking the vehicle. Did you install a low jack or a tracker in that vehicle so you can keep an eye on it?
Actually, it's got one built in, but I logged out of it because only one person through BMW with BMW, it lets you track your vehicle, right?
Yeah, true.
But because most BMW owners are pricks and cunts, right? Only one person can do that. Otherwise, do you know how many marriages? Do you know what the biggest cause of divorce in America is at the moment?
No.
Apple.
What? Oh yeah, people tracking each other. Now they know. Now people know where you're at.
You log into one app and it goes on the other. I forgot. That's right. I set up the iPad with my same account.
I see. Yeah, it makes cheating very difficult. Also, a lot of people share locations and then maybe forget. The kitten and I do because, that way, I don't know. I know when he's on the way home or vice versa. So we've been sharing location for years. But I gotta tell you this much: I never had a partner I could do that with before.
Yes.
So
speaking of partners, did the kitten got that delivery? Didn't he from me?
He did. Yes, he did. I sent you a picture of him holding it. I told you.
That was in private, Marky.
Correct, but I wanted you to see because you could see how happy he was to get that. He loved it.
The postage cost me more than the damn thing did.
I know. You know how I know that?
How?
You told me like 4 or 5 times. But thank you.
Okay.
It was very kind of you. Send me an invoice. I'll reimburse you.
It's okay. Marky, I'm just joking with you, man.
You're much.
I don't know if I like this. What do you think of this Blancpain here? I think this is something that'll become unsellable. What do you think?
It's already unsellable. It's unbuyable. It's unsellable. They probably made 20 of them, and rich Chinese will snap them up, and then that's the end of it.
Okay. Let's have a look what else is new here.
Asia trips are the cause of divorce. I'll never get married thanks to you. Well, then you owe your pontificate.
Are you friend of the
marriage is expensive.
Asia trips are the cause of divorce. Thank you.
Well, listen, my advice to you people.
That looks beautiful in the gold, don't you think?
Archie, if people are going to get divorced, don't you think they should get it done in their 30s, well before their 40s? And try and do it with no kids or only one. If things are bad, don't have kids. 100%. Don't have kids unless you're sure.
100%.
I mean,
100%.
They're a blessing to you. I'm just, to me for sure. But a lot of people get devastated financially. Anyway.
And you can never recover. Because the reality is, a lot of careers that you choose, once you're in your 50s, you're considered the old guy then.
Ooh, that is the worst time to get divorced. Because that's the point where you've accumulated all your shit. Anyway.
And you've started to like nice stuff as well.
Right? You thought things were getting easy. You got some toys. All of a sudden, you need 2 households to support, alimony, child support. It's all very complicated. We were very lucky, my baby mama and I, very, very lucky that we never had a fight. We were always good together. We still are. And we were able to help one another, and we still do, financially and otherwise.
Very good to hear, Marky.
But it's unusual. It's unusual. People usually angry and fucked off and trying to hurt one another.
Yes, very true. I got to tell you, Marky, is anything on this page you like? There's nothing really. I can't see anything I like.
No, there is
nothing, is there? Look at this.
No.
Hublot, the tag does nothing for me. The Hublot.
You want to shop David SW, you know, for fun? Let's go on.
I mean, there's nothing, Marky. This is new releases from the last couple of days. Oh, the Omega ceramic, maybe.
Come on. How about the Bulgaria Maglia Milanese? Look at that thing. I mean, I'm sure it's for ladies, but still, come on. Wait, I just saw Louis Vuitton. You do like a Louis
expensive,
Vuitton.
Don't you think?
You know what? The bracelet's kind of cool for a lady. But no, I don't know. It's interesting looking.
It's owned by LVMH. What do you think of it?
Well, I wouldn't wear it. Not for me, quite.
It's not really.
Not a boy's watch.
What provides inspiration for you, Marky? How do you get into new watches? What provides the inspiration for you?
I'm
Tell
stuck.
me this.
Listen, man. I'm stuck. I am uninspired. I am in the doldrums. I'm up the creek without a paddle. There is nothing catching my attention, particularly right now, in watches. I would like a land dweller. That would make me happy, but I'm managing not to obsess about that, because that's a pathway to, to frustration, to think about things you're not going to get. Because I don't think that call is coming. I don't think there are any to be had. But I don't know. I was looking at, out of boredom, I was pricing up date justs, and I went on to Rolex and I designed a date just I liked. And by the time I was done, it was $18,000, and I think that's just too much for a date just.
That was a two-tone?
Yeah, precisely. It was. What did I design? It was nice. I liked it.
Steel and rose gold?
Steel, absolutely. Steel and rose gold with a chocolate dial. And it's pretty. It's very pretty. Didn't even have
18,000 pretty? That's a lot of money. You could buy a semi-decent car.
Right? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. So
on a 96-month payment plan, 96-month, Mark. That's the way to go.
No, thank you. If I can't write a check, I don't want it. But I realized it would just be, like another watch in rotation, like fine if that's like the exit watch, the one true watch. Because, a watch like that you could wear dress up, dress down. That could be your only watch. Almost any date just, as long as you don't bling it up. Almost any date just.
Are you ever going to scale down a bit and say, you know what, I've had my fun with watches?
Yes, I have to. I have got to. I have way too much money tied up in Rolex. I have got to. I'll be calling David SW and
you wouldn't sell it yourself? You wouldn't sell them yourself?
Archie, oh my God. Like, how do you like dealing with the punters? Give me your best price. Is that a scratch?
I sold my car to punters. They were okay.
Oh, yeah. Well, have you done with the watches?
Yeah, I hate it. I hate it.
Seriously, I would rather take 25% less and not have to deal with the people in this fucking audience. Love you guys.
Yeah.
But when you're buying watches, you're like me. When I'm buying a watch, I become a complete asshole if I'm buying it used. Because we want the best deal. That is normal. But oh man. So Tobster had my watch. What do you mean you had it? Why would you get rid of it? It's a beautiful thing.
Can't keep everything. What about our Gun Glutton? He's quite an interesting guy, don't you think, Gun Glutton?
Yes. Indeedy.
What's happened to him?
I don't know. He was on yesterday.
I quite like Doug Glutton.
Yeah, good guy. Where's our usual cast of characters? Where's Ozzy Expat? Christ, where's HR?
Where's Mike?
Where's Chief Tit? Where's Mike? Where's Sir Bolton? Sir Terry Bolton? Boston, whatever. Sir Terry. Where are these people? But okay, what can you do?
San Francisco. You've been to San Francisco, Marky, haven't you?
Yeah. I probably 6 or 7 times in my life. A bunch of times. I haven't been for a long time, but I used to like it. It's got a great food scene. There's a lot of culture there. Nice opera house.
Would you ever do like an American tour? If you sold your watches, you could do a tour.
What do you mean a tour? Like, I don't need to sell watches to take a tour.
Like, you could do a dog training academy around America. Work.
Oh God, people do that, but I think it's very lowbrow. When you take your show on the road, like I know a couple guys, they get in an RV and they just book a tour. To me, I'll be honest with you, it's a little lowbrow, and I can't be bothered because then you're away from home. Whatever business you had at home, you're deferring till you get back, so it's deferred income. I don't know. I don't like that idea. However, the monks and I do a 1-week workshop, and we do it twice a year at the monastery, which is like my home away from home. So we do have a workshop that we do twice a year, but I don't have to travel for it. I just go to my buddy's place. Member chat. Archibald.
I don't know what he's saying there. I don't know
I don't
whether
either.
I should.
What's the shoom?
7 minutes to the shoom, Arch. Hope you are well. Thank you.
Well, what's the shoom? Would you please tell us?
No idea.
We don't know about the shoom.
I got no idea. I'm just surviving with a head cold.
I'm sorry to hear it. But I do think that you should ask, for some Chinese medicine. They can just blow it right out of you.
You reckon?
Yeah.
I'll go and order it now. Just hang on. Can you cover me for a minute?
Yeah, what are you going to order?
I'll go and ask for some medicine. They had some.
Yeah. So I one time was, I will keep this from, I will keep the details from disturbing you people, but I was dating a Chinese guy, and we both came down with the same, as you will, throat infection at the same time. So I went to my doctor. He went to his doctor. I got amoxicillin. And next time I went to see him, I saw this it looked like a bag of dirt and leaves on the kitchen counter. And I go, what is that? And he goes, oh, it's my medicine. I'm like, I didn't know about Chinese medicine at the time. I'm like, what are you talking about? He goes, yeah, I went to the doctor and that's what he gave me. I'm like, what do you do with that? And, he made a tea and had to drink this tea, and you got to boil it twice and then thin it down and then boil it again. And I don't know, there was a whole process on how you do it. And you want to know what? He got better faster than I did. And I was taking amoxicillin. So I guess there is something to this Chinese medicine that we don't always know about, What is my opinion with the Spinoni breed? That is not an ice cream. The Spinoni is an Italian. It's kind of a shade. They're kind of excitable dogs. But I've only trained 1 or 2 in my life. Kind of rare, but they were nice, but kind of excitable. So yeah, the Chinese medicine, and then I got from all the work with the dogs, I got inflammation, tendonitis in this arm to the point where I couldn't even sleep, and I went to multiple doctors and nobody, nothing. No, they were talking about clipping the nerve, so it was getting kind of bad. The options. I was running out of options when I had to go on vacation because I couldn't work. So I go to vacation. I go to Southern California, and I find me a guy fresh off the boat from China who is an acupuncturist in Southern California. And you know what? In 1 week, and I had been wrestling with it for months and months, but this Chinese acupuncturist in 1 week, and I had never had acupuncture. I thought it was.
I was told to put a jumper on, Marky.
Yeah, you look better. Now you look better.
Yeah.
Yeah. You look a little like Marlon Brando now. Very distinguished.
Thank you.
I'm just saying, I was talking to the boys about Chinese medicine. There is an awful lot of Eastern medicine that we don't know about.
That's Mr. Zoso.
And it does work.
Mr. Zoso, you've been missed. That is Mr. Zoso.
Well, he had the member chat, but we just didn't know what the
What a cool guy, Mr. Oh, that's his New York edition.
Super chat.
Yankee Doodle, $2. Arch, what does your life look like in 3 years? Holy fuck.
Now you'll be closer to 60.
Is he trying to scare me, or what's he trying to do?
I don't know. I think Jay-Z is trying to scare you. But anyway, yeah, tell us. That's a good question. What do you see? Well, you're 54 now?
I'm 53, 54 in October.
All right, so 53. You say you're 56. That's still, relatively young by my barometer.
Yep. Do you think I'm still pumping this YouTube streaming stuff?
Well, now you got to ask me how I think my future looks like in 3 years.
See, the difference is you do this for laughs.
I do.
Right?
Yeah.
And you don't care. You take a time off. I'm just
in it for the toys for the kitten. That's my motive.
Yeah. And I mean, you know what? I got to tell you, coming on with Marky here, I actually really, really feel close to you, even though I've never met you.
Yes, we should keep it that way. I feel like we would disappoint one another in person.
Oh, come on.
All right, well, I'll come to Brizzy one of these days. I'll bring the kitten. We'll go to Brizzy.
Oh, Brisbane's shit. You don't want to go there.
Well, then where do you want to meet me? If I go to...
It's a Western world. I'll tell you what's wrong with Brisbane. It's just an overpriced... it's just an overpriced town. You know what I mean?
But like everywhere is. Melbourne isn't cheap. Sydney isn't cheap. It's I don't know. Perth's probably not even worth going to. So
problem with Perth is it's 6 hours on a plane away. You could go to Asia almost for that long.
Right. I don't know. Listen, as long as you'll buy me a bowl of Vietnamese noodles, I'll turn up sometime. But I don't treat me like Jin and have an appointment that day to get your toenails clipped and then you don't show up. I'll be disappointed. Unlike Jin, who was slightly relieved.
I got to tell you, Arch will be an IT government employee. Hang on.
Well, you have to qualify for government employment.
You know how hard that is to get into that sort of role?
You know what? You got to start thinking seriously about the Australian Air Force because as Chief Tit told you, you don't even have to do a push-up or a sit-up, and you can enroll up until the age of 55. So you have a little bit of time to join the military, but not that much left. I can't even believe they take 50-year-old people in the military. I don't think they do that here.
Something wrong with being 50?
No, but I'm just saying, like everybody who needed dental work would just join the military to get free dental, wouldn't they?
NATO says Perth is boiling hot at the moment.
Well, yeah, Van Lux suggests we meet in Bangors. I don't mind Bangors. I don't, but I'm partial to Phuket and Pattaya. But
I got to tell you something, Marky.
Yeah, tell me.
It's 3 years time, man. If you look back in 3 years time, right?
Yep.
2023. I can't believe how the business has changed in 3 years, Marky.
Mine too. Like, listen, when I was in the middle of when we were the COVID years brought my business, and I was on a rat. It was on a rat race. It was so much money. It was so much business. In my case, It was perfect timing for it to slow down to like normal proportions where people weren't stuck at home with the dog, farming the dog out, adopting dogs left. You couldn't even buy a dog in 2023 because they ran out. They ran out of dogs because people adopted them all.
Yeah, they were going over sticker.
They were. You couldn't get a dog, you know, and then I couldn't, you know.
Now, come on, SR Bell. I can't have that as a sponsored advertisement. SR Bell. Come on.
I'm going to show it for 2 seconds just to shut him up.
Come on, man.
Come on. It's a sponsor, SR Bell. It's a sponsor. You know, make it somebody else. Make it. Why don't you make it Shaq? Can we make it Shaq? What if it was Shaq, Archie? Would you do it for 500?
Of course, I'll do anything for $50.
It was 500,000, not 50. Come 50.
Look, I got to tell you something, Marky.
Yeah. Yes.
I don't think this business will last 3 years. Where do I see this business?
We don't
in
even
3
know.
years' time?
Who knows if YouTube will be around? It could morph into something else altogether.
But I think, I'll tell you honestly, I'm trying desperately, Marky, to reduce my expenses. Right, that's why I got rid of the car. I can't afford a fancy car if I don't have a job. I mean, I don't know about you. I mean, you might say I'm defeatist, but I think getting rid of it was a pretty good idea if you're in a business that is falling.
I think it was the right move.
I mean, I wasn't pushed. I actually paid the car off, but
you stopped
got out of it.
You stopped the bleeding.
I know a Porsche is much worse than a BMW, but you know how expensive they are to run, those German cars.
Just maintaining them. Like, listen, anybody can afford a Porsche. Well, not anybody, but a lot of people can afford a Porsche. But maintaining a Porsche. Mine ran out. I needed tires like every 10,000 miles. 12,000 was outrageous.
And they're not cheap tires. They're not cheap secondhand truck tires.
You gotta buy them from basically you have to buy them from the dealer. Otherwise, anything goes wrong, they're just going to say it was your crappy discount tire place. So you're stuck buying them from the dealer. And I wouldn't even let, you know, who's going to change the oil on a Porsche? I would only let Porsche do it. Otherwise, they're going to say, you know, someone fucked it up. Anyway, no, I don't blame you.
It's a liability, you know what I mean? It's a nice car. It's a lovely.
You're making out without it. You cut expenses. That's what you got to do.
Got to cut expenses. I mean, you got to be realistic. Do I think the business is going to boom up? No, I don't. I think it's a death roll. Okay.
Well, do you have any thoughts or ideas, or are you just going to ride it until it begins to smell?
I'm just going to bitch and whine until I die.
Okay. That is a plan. You know what? It's called inertia, that plan. And I approve.
Look, I tell you honestly, I think for me, I'll get a bit of cheap travel in, right?
Yeah. Get some
Chinese pizza.
Yeah.
I will do some things that are low cost, okay? But I think the reality is the inertia for the hobby seems to be down a lot. Like a lot of people, you talk to them, they're not interested in buying something now. You know what I mean?
Well, we completely ruled out the Air Force. I mean, can we just take that off the table? Because I keep coming back to it.
Marky, people die in the military services,
not
okay?
in the Air Force. I mean, the Air Force is all about like air conditioning. You don't even have to do a push-up. It's three.
I don't think I can handle the discipline, Marky. I'm fucking so.
It's 3 meals and a cot. 3 hots and a cot.
I don't think I can do it. No.
3 meals and a bed. And full medical.
We've got full medical in Australia anyhow.
Oh, I see. Well, then why did you bother squeezing your poop when you swallowed your gold tooth?
It was gold. You seen the price of gold lately?
Now, you never did get it back. What if that fucker is lodged inside you? Because you never did find it in your poop. So what if it's
I don't even care anymore. You know that I really don't care.
Yeah, I understand. All right. I'm just trying to work a narrative here, trying to come up with something.
Look, I got to tell you, Mark, I think realistically, I see it like this hobby, it can't be, You got to remember. You remember yo-yos and hula hoops in
Oh, of
school?
course. Well, hula hoops were kind of, weren't they like 50s? But yo-yos, they were definitely 60s and 70s for sure. I remember.
And I don't know if you remember those things that you could make into a dog or a ball. You know
Yeah,
that,
yeah,
that
yeah. The
those
tricks, the different tricks,
the
walk the
tricks.
dog, and all those different. Yeah.
Oh no 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 no! This was a stick that was you could shape into things. You know. Anyhow, look,
Listen, there is
Marky.
a super chat, but I think you better preview it before you put it up. I said preview it. You didn't listen.
Oh shit! Come on, we can't have that. Come on, SR Bell. I got to work with these sponsors. Okay.
Listen, the only thing keeping this place afloat is the little tiny bit of money that we get from who, Archie?
David SW.
Thank you. Which is why I
David
was thinking
SW.
David S.
David SW. Now I want to say, Marky. Let me say this to you. Okay.
Yes. Yes. Find me a watch on David SW.
I think the business itself has almost
That's our bell. We're
what
not reading it. Okay. We're not reading it. No, we're not reading it. I think Archibald has said he can't read it. I would read it, but Archie, you don't want me to read it, do you?
Come on, guys. We've got to be nice to the sponsors.
Exactly. You know, that's how we lost Jewelers on
Whatever
Time.
happened? It's
Jewelers
like
on Time. We are not keeping our $5,000 because you guys ran them off. You know, we can't do that again. I love it when he screams. I can't do it. Listen, I can't do it. You know, he'll cut my pay. This guy over here is a tough, tough boss. He comes across all roly-poly. But you know what? The second you start to hear the outro music, he's in my ear screaming at me about I didn't do this, I didn't do that. I was 10 minutes late. He's going to cut my pay. He's very hard to... He's very hard. Okay, he has a... SR Bell has a compromise, Arch. He goes, what if I read it and I don't say, you know, the name of the sponsor? Can I read it then? I just won't say the name of the sponsor.
Come on.
Art.
We gotta.
Well, come on.
No, come on, man.
It's $5. It's $5. Arch, would you let somebody's entire staff
Okay. AC, would you let entire staff except for peg you with Mark's largest strap-on for only 15 minutes for $2 million?
You know what?
I'd do
You
it
should
for
100% say yes.
200,000.
You should.
SR Bell.
You should just say yes. And the reason that you should say yes is
Yes,
I don't have a strap on, so therefore you're you know, you just get free money. You just get free money. Hey, Chris.
Look at some of these absolute beautiful langes here. Would you ever? This is what I see your end game, Mark.
Sorry about that. We just had a new toilet installed, and I was telling.
No, that's okay.
I was telling Chris that
Marky,
you know,
this is your end game.
Yeah,
One of
he had to
these
go up there and take a
langes. What do
shit
you
in my
reckon?
toilet to make sure it was working. He thought that was funny. I wasn't kidding. Do you need me to go up and look with you, or you're not done yet?
Upstairs, I'm done. I'm done with the silicone stuff.
Oh, you did all that. Yeah. Brilliant. You just got that one little bit. Damn, you're almost done. Archie, I will be right back. Cover for me. I'll be right back.
That's okay, Marky.
2 minutes.
I'm more than happy to cover for you. Hey, guys, where do you see yourself in 3 years' time? Are you going to keep watching the ArchieLuxury live stream? Will you be here with us? Or will you be gone? Tell me that. That's what I'd like to know. It's I got to tell you, the car, I do miss it. The guy who's got it's having a lot of fun with it, which is great. I'm happy to be reducing liabilities. That's what I'm happy to be doing. That's for sure. NATO says I'm 53 until October as well. Yeah. This is the smartest thing. I think he means getting rid of the car. Thank you there. There's some nasty comments. I mean, some of these people who leave nasty comments just 100%. I'm 39. How does it feel getting older? Well, life changes, doesn't it, hey? You can't work forever, can you, hey? You can't work forever. You can't. Balloon animals. Balloon animals. You know those, yeah. Who else have we got here? The Beamer is gone. Getting old sucks for sure. That's right. Ken Fresno. Hey, Ken, how are you, man? It's, NATO, we need to get you on sometimes. People I've never seen their names before. What can I say? Indeed, it's interesting. What are you guys hoping to buy? What do you want to buy now? See, I think a lot of the enthusiasts. Undertaker, good morning, Arch. Undertaker's there. Good morning, Archibald. Hello. Love the Undertaker. He used to do Gonzo streams for us. Lovely guy. On a Saturday or a Sunday, you go into the city, and Mark's back.
I am, indeed. Well, you know, we got the new toilet, so I had to take a quick dump to make sure it was functioning correctly. And, you know, it was good.
What was wrong with the old toilet?
I don't know. That stupid thing was probably like 30 years old, and it was starting to get persnickety. You know. It wasn't functioning quite right. And who doesn't like a fresh start? You know, fresh throne. You feel like a wealthy man when you're sitting on new porcelain.
Yes.
It's a good thing. And no, it is not a Japanese toilet. I'm a little afraid of Japanese toilets. I'm a little bit more into the.
Did you get a bum gun installed?
Well, there was already a bum gun installed. So it's the same bum gun, new toilet, but same bum gun. Unlike you, I know how to install it.
Yeah.
Now, guys, if you don't know what a bum gun is, let me just say you don't know what you're missing. It is a very full cleansing experience. It's refreshing.
It's the cleanest. It's the cleanest you'll ever experience.
Correct. I mean, like if you have like a dirty vegetable, do you just rub a paper towel on it to clean the dirt off, or do you rinse it under high pressure? Of course, that's what you do. Your dirty car, do you just rub a paper towel on it, or do you put some high pressure intensity? Yeah, of course, you rinse it. That's what you do. You could do that with yourself as well. You can and you should. It's the fullest cleansing experience you'll ever have. You know what? Squeaky clean, inside and out. Although I gotta say, you know, you do have to be a little careful about your aim. Your aim, your trajectory, you know, as I was starting to get used to it, I felt violated more than once. So you do have to be careful about your water pressure. Yes, that is definitely the American view. Let it crust. Yes. Yes.
Marky.
Tell me.
In the dog training business, how do you see it going in 3 years' time? What do you think?
I mean, I think it'll always be there. Look, when I was much younger, the type of business that I'm running now, it was almost impossible to do. And that was because what people wanted was dog training classes, you know, and I've taught thousands of those, but it's not especially lucrative. But that's what people wanted. But that's because they had leisure time. But everybody's working too much now. Nobody has time to train the fucking dog. They just want to drop it off and pick it up like laundry. So that gave rise to the boot camp, the boarding school. And, you know, what I have is, you know, the equivalent of Miss Porter's School for Dogs, the high class, you know, dog spa and training education experience. So I was very, very particular about the way I wanted my business run. I did not want to be the guy with 100 kennels and a big staff and a bunch of dogs. And, you know, I wanted a very, very small.
You want to be that guy?
No, I never wanted to scale up. I wanted it small, boutique, and easy.
No, I realized years ago in business, two things I don't want: leased premises and staff on salary.
Look how different. Tell me, when you were managing your one employee for your channel, shall we mention her name or no?
No, it's a disaster.
Management is even if you're managing one person, management is not fun. I didn't get into this business to manage people. I got into it to manage dogs, and dogs are much easier to manage than people, you know? And I did have employees for a while. And even though some of them were really wonderful people, it was a misery to me to have to be in control of their hours, their benefits, their pay, their duties, their evaluations. Did they get a raise? How much and when? I just never wanted to be in charge of anybody else's life.
No. The type of business you run now is different than what
you know what I did?
I run years ago. It's interesting how you say that. People are time poor now.
Yeah, so they're willing to pay like fuck ton of money, whereas, you know, 30 years ago they would have never paid this kind of money, you know. Or
Are you at the more premium end of the dog training business?
Yeah, I would say so, but I'm also.
What's the most expensive dog trainer you've ever seen?
Well, I have a buddy. You know, listen, you have to know your demographic, okay? You have to know your demographic. And so, you know how New York is really expensive? So he's in the New York, Connecticut area. It's like Millionaires Row up there. And he does this boot camp for $9,000. Yeah. And I don't charge that. You know, but I'm working constantly. So yeah, so the $9,000 to $10,000. Now I have had clients who, when you add up what they have spent with me in a year or two or three, certain clients have spent $10,000, $20,000 because they just keep coming back and back. More dogs, more services. But you know, I want to also be affordable. So I'll train your dog for $600 if you just come for lessons, because I don't want to price myself to the point where nobody can afford me. I want to help people. The most I've ever charged, NATO wants to know, the most I've ever charged was $15,000. And I've been over 10 a few times, but it's not typical. It's not normal.
Yeah.
You know, but
have they been difficult dogs? The ones that pay you the most, have they been easy to train, or they've been the hardest bastards to train?
The really expensive stuff, they've required me to travel to them. You know, the really expensive stuff. You know, like one fellow, and I like this guy. Really,
he put you on a private jet, for fuck's sake.
He a really good guy. No, he flew me commercial, but you know, it was in COVID. It was before vaccines. It was at the scary part of COVID too. And I told him I didn't want to do it. I'm like, you know, get the dog to me, and the dog was quite far away, a couple thousand miles away. And I'm like, get the dog to me, and I'll train it. Anyway, no, you got to do it here. I'm like, okay, well, I got to fly first class because I'm not sitting next to anybody. I'm not rooming it. I'm not bunking into your house, you know. So I need my own. Sorry about the noise. We got some carpentry going on here. Mute me if it's too bad.
It sounds like killer wasps.
I think you better mute. Is it okay, or you got to mute me?
No, I like it. Marky,
Some carpentry.
it's the most entertaining thing you've done all morning.
Anyway, you know, I got that cost him like 15 grand. And, you know, it was good money for me because it was a week, you know, in a week to make that kind of money. It was good, but it was nerve wracking. I don't like doing it. I'd rather not. And by the
You
way,
stayed
when
at
I
a
went
good
there to make
hotel
that 15
or a
grand,
Best Western?
when
Did
I
he
went
offer
there-
to have you stay at the house, or did you say, I want a hotel?
I don't stay in anybody's house. I don't stay. What you are doing, I will not do. And the reason is, you know why? Because you've already had a few little passive aggressive moments. I mean, I want to get together with my host. I want to help. I want to see. I want to socialize. But you know what? When I close the door, I don't want them on the other side of it. I don't want the dog on the other side of it. I need to be away from people to recharge. You know, that's all. I used to stay at people's houses, and then a couple times things went wrong. You know.
Best story of where something's gone wrong staying at someone's house.
Well, okay, so this lady sponsored me to come to her area to teach a workshop. And again, I do that, but now I only do it at the monastery. You want to come to my workshop? It's a wonderful time. Food's great. It's tremendous, really great time. I do it twice a year. I only do it at the monastery. But at the time, I would do it, you know, if you bring me out to Ohio or wherever, I would go do it. Because, you know, good money.
We got a super chat here, CB, $5. How much to train Arch to chase ladies below 65?
You know, I don't know if it can be done. I mean, you know, we like what we like, you know. We like what we like.
So what happened? You went to this lady's house.
Okay, so I'm staying there. So I'm doing the workshop. The workshop was working out fine. The lady was very nice. The house was nice. You know, she was a nice hostess, but her husband was an asshole. And he was obviously really not happy that she had opened their home to somebody. Like, it was obvious. He was so unwelcoming. I was afraid to come out of my room. He was just very grumpy. And, you know, and that's very, you know, you want to be able to, if you get up in the middle of the night and you're hungry, you want to go to the fridge, you know, or you want to call.
Keep going. We can hardly hear it on the stream, Mark.
It's a little quieter now, but
okay. And what happened? Did you say anything to the lady? I don't feel welcome.
What was I going to say? Your husband's a dick, by the way. I'm afraid to go to the fridge for an apple. You know, like, they fed me there. I was afraid to take seconds. You know, it was just, and you know, when you have to poop in somebody else's house, you're looking around to make sure there's spray or a match that you can light. You're doing the courtesy flush because, you know, you don't want your odors to penetrate into the, you know, whereas you're in your own home, you know, you just cut loose and enjoy your moment. So after that, I was like, I'm never staying in anybody's house again. You know, no, not doing it. I want to be.
Have you had people complain on that rule?
No. Because I just tell people, like, here's the deal. You know, I fly first class. You put me up. You rent me a car because you're not picking me up. I'm not waiting for you to come get me. You know, I'm not Ubering anywhere. I want a car.
Oh, that's expensive, Mark.
It sounds like a vibrator. It sounds like a giant vibrator.
Marky,
yes. Guys, for those of you who are...
what sort of car do you insist on? An executive car?
No, I just ran whatever's cheap. I'm not like, listen, the only reason that I make them fly me first class is because I don't want to like sit next to people and get sick on my way to where I'm going, you know? So anyway, no, I'm not making them put me up at the Ritz. I'm not ordering a Rolls Royce, or a Mercedes Benz, from Turo. Just normal Holiday Inn and a Corolla will be fine. But I need to be independent, anyway. But I mean, listen, how many people tell me to fuck off when I make these demands? Listen, anybody who calls and says, I want you to come to me, I tell them right away, don't do it. Don't do it. I'm not looking for that. I don't think you should do it. We'll both be happier if you spend half the money for 3 times the training if you get the dog to me. But there are people who have the money and want the work done on site, and they don't care. The people who hire me for that kind of thing, they don't care about the money at all.
What happened to that couple? That mother and daughter, passive aggressive, who had the dog? Okay.
Say it again.
I remember you told us a story a while ago about this lady and they didn't like your advice.
Oh, there's a lot of people don't like my advice. I mean, you don't like my advice, don't take it. That's okay. Listen, you don't pay the doctor to tell you you're cancer free when you have cancer. You pay the doctor to tell you the truth. And I am the doctor. So I'm going to tell you what I think you ought to do to get the results that you want. I'm going to tell you how I got the results, and then I'm going to help you do it well. But a lot of people just don't want to follow advice. Perfect example. I have a dog here right now. Actually, 2 dogs. I trained these dogs already, both of them. They're from the same owner. Very nice people. They've been bringing me dogs on and off over the last 15 years. So we like these people. They trust me. They like me. I like them too. But when they dropped these dogs off for training, almost about a year ago, I told them, what I thought I should do to make it work. And they didn't want it. They were like, no, this is how we want you to train the dogs. And I'm like, well, I can do that, but you're not going to get the results. You should trust my professional opinion and let me do my thing here. It's not me. It's not going to hurt them. And they're like, no, we just don't want that. We want you to do this. And then they laid out what they want me to do. I'm like, I'll take the money, but it's not going to work much. You know what? Here we are 7-8 months later, and they are paying me all over again to do it again because they said, you were right the first time. We should have let you do your thing. And you know what they said then? But we're not going to practice at home at all. I was like, okay, well, you don't have to. You'll get better results we're not going to practice. I'm like, that's fine. They were very happy when I told them that for $1,000, they could bring the dogs back every couple months for, 4 or 5 days a week. Just if the dogs start to get naughty, you can just bring them back. And they were like, we can do that? We could just bring them back for a tune-up constantly? I'm like, yeah. They were thrilled. So everybody's happy, but
what do they do for a living? How much money do they make a year?
I mean, I don't know how much money they make. They're professional. They're professional people and obviously comfortable.
Yeah.
And their dogs for us are very well behaved. For them, not so much.
What's the worst dogs you've had?
Oh, scary biters. The ones who want to fucking kill people. Yeah, some dogs want to hurt people. And
would those half wolf dogs be bad?
I don't know. I don't train half wolf dogs. I train dogs. not
you told the story. You told the story.
Well, because the lady turned on the trail camera. Her Great Pyrenees didn't come home one night. And those are dogs that are meant to stay out in the field with the sheep and the goats and protect them from the wolves and the coyotes. And her female Great Pyrenees, big dog, big white dog, didn't come home one night. So she turns on the trail cameras, that are all over the property, and she finds on the trail camera her Great Pyrenees getting fucked by a wolf. Literally, they were doing it doggy style, and she put in the call oh my God, what if she's pregnant? What is she going to have? And she's going to have half wolf dogs. What's she going to have? So
what happened in the end?
I don't know what she did. I know what I listen. I don't know if you guys are pro-life. I don't know your political stance on this, but I would have taken care of it. You need me, Chris? Yeah, no. I'll be right back, Arch.
Very interesting with Marky here today. Come on, guys. we need to get some audience participation here. We've got 110 people. Oh, we got the rancher on. The rancher. Hey, rancher, how are you?
Well, I was just going to say something to Mark. Teaching dumb animals not to shit on the floor, easy. Teaching minotaurs to read super chats, hard.
Very difficult. Rancher, how are you, buddy?
Good. You
Where
look
the
like
fuck have you been? I've been here an hour and a half without you.
Well, you know.
No, I don't know.
I was just sitting here just drinking up your tears.
You know, the fucking the peanut gallery hates me.
Oh yeah.
I can't blame them. This is not the funnest show. You know, I can't carry the show by myself. Archie's got a cold. I'm talking about butt
We got
guns.
HR on. How's that? You asked for a guest. We got Clive and HR. How's that?
You know this, Paul. You know, you asked the guests. You asked the guests to save the show, and here I am, Paul.
Go ahead, do your thing.
Yes.
That's all you got? Why can't you be as good as Narc? Why can't you be funny like Narc?
Because Narc's the best person, mate. Why is there a fucking echo?
Come on, we're going to give you 15 minutes all to yourself and go.
Pardon?
Exactly. All right. You got nothing. He got nothing. You come here unprepared. Just like Archie.
Well, why should he be different? Like different? Why should he be different than anyone else on this program? Like anyone else?
Why can't you're asking me questions, Mark? Why can't you take your hat off?
HR, hold on. I gotta boost your microphone. You sound like you're muffled, like you're talking from the inside of a bathroom. What's going on here?
No, that would be me.
Is that better?
No. Try again.
So Mark, let me ask you a question. You're asking me a lot of questions, but you're the one that doesn't take your hat off.
Speak up.
Make of that, Arch?
Speak up.
Yeah, that is kind of bogus.
Well, you know, I forgot to put my hair on today, HR. That's all. Don't worry about it. I'll put it on tomorrow.
Can you not hear me? Can you not hear me?
Yeah, well, a little. Hold on. Let me boost you again.
Boost. Mark's a booster.
You're boosted as much as I can do.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, a little better.
Ah, fuck it.
What can we do? What can we do?
Well, evidently you didn't boost him.
I tried my best. Anyway, Clyde, how you doing? What's happening? What's going on? What are you getting?
Where's Archie? Is he still in China?
He's right there.
I'm here. Hello.
No,
how are you?
That's the opposite direction.
Would you like to see Archie's potato pizza?
Yes.
He had a potato and ham pizza. Listen.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I know you don't like me. I totally get it. I don't like me very much right now either. I'm going to put the link to the show in there. If you want less of me, then we need more of you people. So come on in. Hold on, I'll get you the link.
But on the other hand, if I left, there'd be more of you.
Please don't leave. I don't think the guys can take it.
I think you want for them to take it.
Guys, if you want less of me, we need more of you. Come on in.
Or if they want less you, they could have more of Archie. So they can he get buckets of fried chicken where he is now or not?
Well, you know what? Archie is deathly ill. Look at this face.
Yeah, okay, I see what you're saying.
It's not. He might not even make it.
Super chat.
Super chat. We got one here from LAJ24, $5. What do you think of the new Hublot Unico original Big Bang release today? Any opinion besides typical blind sheep Hublot hate appreciated?
I'll be back.
He'll be back. What do you think there, Clivers? Hublot. You love a great Hublot, don't you?
I'm following Mark. I'll be right back.
Sorry?
So I'm following Mark. I'll be right back. Can you hear me?
Okay, dokie. I can hear you. Oh, he's lost the rancher. That's okay. That's okay. We got the rancher on. I'm happy we've got the Rancher. The Hublot. What do you think of the Hublot? Hublot, oh my God.
Well, in that case,
This new Hublot. Which one is it? I can't see it. It hasn't made the press yet. Hasn't made the press yet, Ranch. Oh, where's our Rancher gone? He left. How could he do that? How could he go? You're talking about the Big Bang, the spirit of the Big Bang, the blue one? Is that the one you're talking about? First look, the new Hublot Big Bang. He's talking about the Unico. There's the blue one they've released. Is that the one you're talking about? I quite like the blue. There we go. Big Bang Original Unico Titanium Coal Blue. Yeah, I like the blue. It actually looks pretty cool. What do you think? Definitely. So there's the new Big Bang and Spirit of Big Bang Coal Blue collection. Coal. I like the blue. I like the blue. Yeah, I don't mind it. In a strange way, I kind of like it. In a strange way, I kind of like it. I do like it. What do you think, guys? I like the blue. What do you guys think? Do you like it itself? I reckon it's pretty damn cool. What's the price of this thing? Let's have a look. 2 titanium chronographs, the Unico 43mm and the Spirit 42. Let's look at the price. Fuck! 13,000. What's that? That's 26,000 Aussie. Oh, there's a diamond one. Fuck me dead. They've gone into all this stuff. The diamond one. What's the diamond one? 32mm. That's so pretty. It's so pretty. That's what Marky would say. Mr. Goldberg would say that's pretty. It's very, oh, this is the chrono. It's 20,000. It's 40,000. Shit. Would I swap it for my Breguet? That's what I like to do. I said, would I swap for the Breguet? No. I think I'd keep my Breguet. I don't mind it, but I don't love it. But I like the blue, I must say. Out of the Hublots I've seen, I've never been a big Hublot fan. I quite like... What do you think of this new coal blue it's called, Marky?
I don't hate that as much as I generally hate Hublot.
Yeah. Would you go for the circular one? There's a circular one, or there's a torno shape. Which one do you prefer?
I think the tonneau. It's slightly.
It looks Richard, it looks Richard Mill, doesn't it?
Richard Mill, Frank Mueller-esque. You know, yeah, it does look. It looks a little Richard Mill. It does. I kind of like.
Have you ever had customers who wore a Hublot and you've trained their dog?
No, but I had one who wore a code 1259, and I was appalled.
How do you mean appalled?
I was appalled because he wore a code, an AP 1259.
Why were you? That's an expensive watch.
Yes, I know. But it's, it's kind of not very nice.
You did some dog training for what's his name, didn't you, fella?
Yes, I did. Yeah. And he had the code 1259. He has a lot of
How
nice
was
watches.
his dogs to train?
Oh, nice. They're nice little dogs when they quit biting me. Once they quit biting me, they were fine.
What
Nice people.
problems
Nice
did
people.
they have?
Well, Arch, I'm afraid this is like lawyer-client privilege.
There's only so many Goyard dog bowls you can eat out of. Have you had people turn up with Goyard dog bowls?
I've had people turn up with like groceries that they expected me to cook for the dog. Groceries. I don't mean like food that was already prepared and frozen in packages that I need to heat up or thaw. No, I mean like raw stuff that I'm supposed to cook. With recipes. I'm like, no, we will not be. I'll thaw whatever you bring frozen, but I'm not cooking.
What do they expect you to cook, for example?
Oh, okay, so the one lady, this is funny. It was a poodle, okay, and first of all, she brings me paper plates because she said he won't eat out of a bowl, like a dog bowl. He will not eat out of a bowl. She goes, so I'm bringing you paper plates so you don't have to do dishes. I was like, okay, well, thank you for that. At home, they do dishes. So,
Oh, she uses her own dishes for the dog.
yeah. But she goes, at a pinch, he'll eat off of a paper plate. So I brought you paper plates. She goes, well, here's the recipe. And she was like, okay, so you take the dog kibble, the dry dog food, right? And you just put a little bit of it. You put a little bit of it in the center of the paper plate, just like a little mound of it, just a little bit. And then
kibble. Is this premium kibble or cheap kibble?
I don't know. It was probably premium kibble. And then the premium squeeze.
Is there a difference?
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, there's a difference. The Walmart brand, Old Roy, the Walmart crap, the stuff they sell at the gas station or Walmart, that stuff will have your dog, like shitting everywhere. Anyway.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah. So I've got, because it's filled with, like filler. Anyway. So you got you take the paper plate, you got to put a little cup of kibble in the middle. And then over top of that, hold on, you got to mound mashed potatoes over the top of the kibble so that he can't see. So it looks sort of like a breast, covering, so he can't see the kibble. And so, you cover it with the mashed potatoes. Now, on top of the mashed potatoes, you then had to take a slice of American cheese and cut it into 1/2-inch squares. She brought me the cheese slices, but I had to cut them myself. But it was very specific instructions, not 1-inch squares, not 1/2-inch squares. And those had to be dotted in a pattern all over the mashed potatoes. And then I had a jar of gravy, and I was to put like 3 tablespoons of gravy from the top down, so it would like drizzle down. And then the whole thing was to go into the microwave for exactly 9 seconds. When she comes to pick that dog up, I very proudly told her, oh, by the way, he's not attacking people and dogs when we go walking anymore. So that's good. Got that job done. That was what you brought him for. I said, but I also taught him to eat out of a dog bowl and just eat his dog food. So he does eat out of a dog bowl, and you don't need the mashed potatoes, gravy, and the cheese. She was furious with. I thought she was going to launch across the table and grab me by the beard. She was so mad. She goes, well, I guess I'd eat out of a dog bowl too if that's all you gave me. What can you do? It was the gravy that got me. The gravy.
Did she, when you ate out of the dog bowl, was that the kibble cake with the
just fucking dog food? I just was like, look, dog, you're not home anymore with this lady. You're not home anymore. You're not at a fucking restaurant. Eat your dog food. And he did. He was fine. The problem was not in that dog's head. The problem was in her head, which is not unusual. Ready? Okay. Be right back.
We've got a super chat here. Yankee Doodle, $2. What's the cleanest, most docile, pleasant dog? It's called a cat. We got CB, $2. I train my dogs, but just only the Pomeranians. The Pomeranians. The Pomerarians. There we go. That's from the CB. CB, thank you for your support. That's for sure. Some water. We got some interesting dog training stories going on with the Marky Goldberg. Very interesting dog training stories. We've had some good guests on today. Good guests. Watchers. I quite like the Hublots. I do. I do like the Hubos. Hublots. Hublots. Hublot. I do quite like that stuff. That is very interesting. And dog training. Dogs are not that easy to train. It's interesting. We've got a dog trainer, world's best dog trainer, on our show. That's the main thing we want to cover on the topics. It's been an interesting show today. I've quite enjoyed it, actually. Let me tell you that. I have really enjoyed the show. It's been a lot of fun. We've had fun. That's the important thing. It's what can I say? It's been an interesting time on the show. And this is how it goes. I've been looking around. There's a lot of AI slop out there. You'll never find AI slop on this channel. No AI slop, that's for sure. You won't find AI slop on this channel. That's for sure. Let me give you the drum. Arch, CB, $2. Arch, you know how Pomeranians look like, Ike? I'll have a look at a Pomeranian. Pomeranian? Oh, that's the little fluffy dog. Yeah, fluffy. Let's get it up on the screen. The Pomeranians, just a little Cow Fung. Look at that, Pomeranians. Very cute. Very cute indeed. Guys, what can I say to you? It's been an interesting show. We've covered a lot of topics. Interesting watch releases. We had the Hublot Blue Coal. What do you think of that? I like the color. Can't go wrong with the blue, can you? Hey? That's for sure. You can't go wrong with that color choice at all. That's for sure. It's he's back. Marky's back. Hey, Marky. Sorry, I had to. My God, I had to. Phil.
That's all we. Well, we can tap dance together. Arch, do you know what a Pomeranian looks like? Pomeranians are cute. Oh my god, and they're smart, but it's a lot of hair. They look like just a round puff of hair with a tail that goes over, and they're red, kind of redheaded, and they're cute as hell. They're a little barky, as some of those little kids will be.
King Charles Cavalier aren't known for
Those are
brains,
nice.
are
Those
they?
are nice. They're all born with heart murmurs, but it's a nice kind of dog usually. That kind of dog is good for old people because they're pretty docile usually. That might be in part because of the heart murmur. They've all got a heart murmur. They're genetically defective.
Wolf dogs. Have you done much training with wolf dogs?
No, there are a lot of people that are fascinated with wolf hybrids, but I am a dog trainer. I am not fascinated.
Is there a wolf trainer out there?
I'm sure there are. There are people who fancy themselves, that it's special, that somehow they're special training wolves. Well, okay, cool. Well, you know what? I'm really interested in Canis lupus. Canis lupus is wolf. Canis familiaris is dog, and I'm a Canis familiaris kind of guy. I like my
Grizzly
dogs.
bears. Do you do any grizzly bear training?
No, but I've been to grizzly bear country, and it's pretty intense what you got to do. Like, you have to be very, very careful with trash, garbage, food items. I've ridden horses through, and they can smell them. The horses can smell them, so they want to stay away from grizzlies. But you don't want to get spooked on a horse with a grizzly. You go right off the mountain.
Oh, is that right? They would rather jump off the mountain than.
Well,
face a
you're on,
grizzly.
this was in grizzly country, so we're up in the mountains in Wyoming, in the Tetons, Grand Tetons. I mean, you're at tremendous elevation, like 10,000 feet. Oh, thank God!
We've got Mike joining us.
Where you been, Mikey? Where you been?
Just things are getting more heavy with my mom.
Well, I know she fell. How was she?
Well, that happened, but like cancer-wise, and so I've just been busy.
Sorry to hear it.
But what were you guys just talking about?
Oh, I don't. Fuck shit if I remember. Archie, do you know
Talking
where
about
Pomerania?
grizzly bears chasing men on horses.
Oh,
Exactly.
yeah. When I was young, my dad took me on a 3-day hiking trip in Yosemite, and we climbed the backside of
that's amazing, that place.
We climbed the backside of Half Dome, and your first day is to Little Yosemite Valley, and then you make camp, and then from there the next day you go up and back down, the backside of Half Dome, and I actually got scolded because I used soap in the creek to clean my hands, and there were like any garbage got put into this metal like military style locker and raised up on ropes, like too high for them to get at, and they highly emphasized, do not give them a reason to fucking, like a lady had just, when we were there, a lady had just been attacked by a bear because she had been using like shea butter tanning lotion, or pina colada tanning lotion, and that must have tasted like a pina colada to a bear, right? And he fucking killed her.
Shit.
Jeez, Mikey.
CB says, Arch, you know where Pomeranian is, don't you?
Pomerania. Pomerania. Isn't that somewhere near
Pomeranian
Germany?
Canal. The Pomeranian Canal.
I don't know. Isn't it near Germany somewhere? I don't know.
Isn't that a dog?
Well, where is Pomerania?
It's a dog.
It's a grooming salon.
It's a little hairy dog, is what it is.
Well, no, that's a
They're
Pomeranian.
kind of cute, Mike.
But there's a country called Pomerania.
I know that. I'm being funny.
Oh, sorry. I just don't know where it is. Mike, where is Pomerania?
Well, if you look on the map and you find the country that's shaped just like a dog, that's the one.
Okay. Well, you know what? I should have paid attention. You were being funny. You were.
So
I got to ask you
Sunday,
something there. That lady with the dog, did she ever come back? Did you hear any follow up on that one?
No, no, she was fucking mad. Really, really, really mad. Because Mike, I didn't make the mashed potatoes, gravy, and cheese mixture for her on a plate for her dog. Instead, I fed it dog food out of a bowl. She was violently angry with me, and no, I never heard from her.
Do you
again.
think that's part of the reason why the dog was misbehaving? Because
Of course, the dog was like, "I'm living with a crazy bitch."
just
Crazy
yesterday, my crazy Iranian haircut lady,
bitch. Yeah.
her little dog Sassy passed away, and she
Oh,
was like beyond spoiling her dogs. I mean, they giant bowl of kibble, and then you come in and you're like, wow, it smells so good in here, and she cooked better for the dogs than she did for her husband.
Yeah.
And but anyways, the dog was like 18, and so I had to talk her down from suicide.
Oh, Jesus.
And I'm just like,
I know. Where are you going to get your haircuts?
be happy that you gave her the life, a perfect life for 18
That's
years. I remember the day I got my haircut,
Baby.
the day she got the dog. Back 18 years ago. And so yeah, that was kind of crazy because she was all off the deep end, and I had to just like really drill it home. Like, these are pets, man. I mean, they're family, but they don't live as long as we do. So rejoice.
That's the hard part, Mike. That's the hard part.
She's not in pain anymore.
that's why you should have a pet crocodile or a tortoise. There's
Yeah, they
giant
live
tortoise.
longer than you.
Yeah, tortoise you can ride on.
The crocodile live longer than you, and when you get old and decrepit, you could just
Jump in the tank.
You did that.
Well, you'd be like a full body donor, right? And just feed yourself to the crocodile.
Hang on, I'm gonna find those pictures. hang on. All right. Let me find this picture.
So Archie, Sunday,
Okay,
I took my car to the racetrack again, and I did an autocross.
Okay, guys, hang on.
Oh.
1 sec, Mike. Give me 2 seconds, and then we'll be right back to you. Guys,
Sure.
This is a picture of.
Oh yeah, no, I
this
saw
is
the
when he
whole
jumped
video.
into the tank with the saltwater crocodile.
Yeah, no, I saw the whole video. It was fantastic.
And you know what? Can I tell you something funny? I've actually taken those shorts. They're on the bed. Those swimmers. Look.
Did you shit them while you were in the tank with the crocodile?
Oh, fuck me.
Did you shit them?
It was scary.
I would like to see if there was a stain. You know what? I thought you were absolutely nuts when I saw those pictures, and I had to look at them 10 times before I realized that you had jumped into a plexiglass tank within the tank, that the crocodile couldn't get at you. But you were like in a shark cage, but it was a plexiglass shark cage, and I didn't realize that.
Yes.
Because that crocodile was like, all right, thanks again, Chris. Take care. That crocodile must have been like 15 feet long.
Yes.
The big salty.
Here we go. CB $2. Arch Pomerania is near Kayavaya.
Oh, well, that helps.
Kayavaya.
That narrowed it down a lot.
Hurricane $2. Make the snake. Would you rip the frosted cookies strain?
That must be weed. Mike has left the building. He's temporarily indisposed.
Look at the time. It's time to wrap this sinking ship up. Let me tell you something.
This show.
In 3 years' time, I hope to be here with Mark and Mike.
This was maybe the best show in all of Archie history.
It was a lot of fun.
In answer to Tan's super chat question,
yes.
Hell's yeah. Straight up, yo.
Is it kind of like a nice sticky purple bud?
I don't know about whether it's purple or not. Doesn't really matter. super dank, sticky weed is what it is.
Everybody loves a dank nug.
Yeah.
I know this terminology because
the kind of nugs you're talking about, man. Where the roads you go down.
I don't know about that. I don't know what you mean, Mike. What do you mean? What are you trying to imply?
Nothing. No. Sorry.
Well, Archie, what are we going to do? I think we should thank the sponsors.
Let's thank our sponsors. We had Hurratan, One Up Trading, Black Cat 997, Thomas Burnett, George Bridge Tower, Mr. Zoso. Great having you back, Mr. Zoso. Yankee Doodle, SR Bell, CB. We had LAJ24, Yankee Doodle, CB, Hurratan. Guys, that's the show for today. We will be back tomorrow. Did you like the slightly later start, or you didn't like it, Marky?
That was good. I liked it because it gave me a chance to get done with the dogs and have a snack.
Okay.
It was better.
I might do that tomorrow, okay?
Started a half an hour later.
Yeah, about 20 minutes.
Yeah.
It was
Perfect.
better.
Half an hour later.
Perfect. That works for me too.
We had time to rip a bong.
Sure. Yeah, that and a bunch of other stuff.
See you later, guys.
Take
All
care.
right.
Thank you for coming, Marky. Thank you, Mike.
Always. See you next time.
Thank you, everybody who
Always.
participated and super chatted. We need your support.
Hi guys, it's ArchieLuxury. Guys, I want to talk to you about David SW. David SW. Guys, if you are in America, if you are looking for a Rolex watch of your dreams, in fact, if you're looking for a contemporary modern wristwatch, I strongly advise you to look at David SW. Guys, don't play the dealer games. Don't bring in chocolates or Krispy Kremes for your dealer hoping to get a Rolex at retail. It's futile. Please, guys, save your dignity. Keep some pride. Go to David SW. I would highly recommend David SW. If you're in America and you're looking for a watch, go to David SW.